Robert Lewis is the author of the material for men's fraternity. And he speaks to men about how to be a man, how to be a dad, how to be a son. And he says, you know, every time I speak to dads about being absent, as so many dads have been absent as their sons have grown up, he said, there are older dads that come up to me and they're broken and they're guilt-ridden and they say, I just missed my opportunity. I just blew it so bad. And he said this one dad, he's about 60 years old. He was an attorney and he just shared, he said, I had marital problems when my son was growing up. I wasn't there for him. I was an absentee dad, and now he's grown. He's out of the house. He's in his residency in medical school. And he said, I've missed my opportunity to make things right with my son. And Robert Lewis said, no, you haven't missed your opportunity. He said, there's still a chance. He said, there's so much distance between my boy and me. He said, there's still a chance. He said, go to your son. Apologize to him. Share your regrets. Share the fact that you blew it as a dad. Ask him to forgive you. Tell him you love him. Tell him you're proud of him. And the man said, can I really do that? He said, yes, you can do that. And so he bought a ticket and boarded the plane to go see his son. And he spent the whole day with his son, who was finishing up and going to become a doctor. He spent the day with him. And at dinner, this dad reached over to his boy, put his hand on his son's hand, and he said, son, I didn't do very good as a dad. And son, I have a lot of regrets, but I want you to know that I love you and I'm proud of you. Well, he went back to the airport, got on a plane, was flying home, and that son called his mom. He said to his mom, he said, Mom, he said, I just spent the whole day with Dad, and it was the finest day of my whole life. The gap that was like this between that father and that son went like that in a day. Because inside the heart of a child, they want to forgive mom. They want to forgive dad. They want to be close to their parents. And that dad took the step. He made the initiative, took the initiative to get things right with his kids. Listen, David doesn't have the opportunity to get things right. Those things are over. When he was grieving over Absalom, the time was gone for him to get things right with Absalom. Absalom was dead. But listen, the time is not gone for you. You have time and you can get things right. And I want to speak to your mom and dad. If you are separated from your kids and if there is such distance, if you will humble yourself and you will share your heart and share your regrets and tell your kids that you love them and you're proud of them, that distance will go like that, just like that. And God will do a mighty work.